Hello and welcome. Sandy Lee here, bringing you day 9 of the happiness journey. And today's inspiration is be gentle with yourself, which is quite appropriate. So, which I'll explain in a minute. This journey will have a joy-infused chat. I'll give you some tips for the day and then a mini meditation. So, like I said, today, be gentle with yourself was a perfect inspiration because I wasn't feeling very happy myself this morning. I was feeling like, how can I front up and talk about happiness when I was feeling a little bit low myself? And I thought, how can we be talking one thing and feeling another? And so what I did was I reached into myself and I thought about how we can, or I can, in this moment, choose happiness. And it doesn't mean I was bypassing my feelings or just trying to just ignore it, as I totally recognized them. And I used EFT and some reassuring affirmations that I'll be sharing here to shift. Then I thought about coming on here. Actually, I thought about not coming on here. And then I thought about coming on here and sharing with you. And I thought about how sometimes it can be challenging to seek joy when we are feeling the opposite. And I thought that maybe if there is somebody feeling like that and they came across my video or this video, then it might make a difference to their day. And if that person's you, then to your day. And I had even, and when I thought about not showing up, I reflected back and these words came into my mind that I had used on a previous video, and that was keep showing up again and again and again. And so here I am, showing up. I shared kindness and tenderness with myself, and I was gentle with myself, which was the inspiration for today. And that's what we all deserve, to be gentle with ourselves, to give ourselves the same tenderness and kindness that we give to others. All too often we demand a lot of ourselves. We expect perfection. We judge ourselves by how far we've got through our to-do list. And we push through pain and we criticize mistakes. And we place unrealistic expectations on ourselves. And most of them are future generated. Or if we're created something that we're supposed to have done, and for whatever reason we haven't quite managed to get that done, and then we fall into a space of perhaps self-doubt, of confusion, of unknowing. But that's when we need to be really tender and kind to ourselves. And happiness in itself is tender. It is compassionate. It's patient and non-judgmental, which are all the things that we need to be for ourselves and towards ourselves. And that's what I needed to be this morning. So when the heart is nurtured with gentle, loving kindness, it flourishes with joy. And it helps us to choose happiness, as I have done this morning. And I'm sure that you also can recall many times when you've done that for yourself. and had to show up even though you didn't feel like it. And when you did, something shifts and you find something that does give you that spark of joy. So, and the same is true of our spirit. And just as a flower opens its petals in the ray of spring's light, which we're coming up to, so does our spirit radiate with happiness when it is bathed with warm, gentle, loving care. So speak gentle words to yourself. Speak gentle, kind words to your heart. And allow yourself to feel them. Really feel them. So here are some tips for today. Speak the affirmation that you created for yourself yesterday, if you did. And if you didn't, then maybe think about doing that. And look into your eyes in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I love you. And even if that might be difficult for you to say, or it might feel silly, say those words to yourself because they have great power. And when we anchor those words into our hearts, we share with ourselves something beautiful. And when we say them, it's like chip, 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 chip away at the doubt that we might hold or the lack of self-worth, just by simply saying, I love you. And when resistance might come up, just looking at that resistance and acknowledging it and saying to that resistance, whatever form that comes in, I love you. And then that energy of joy becomes stronger within our mind and within our body. So if you feel to, give it a go. And be mindful of how you speak to yourself throughout the day. Notice your inner voice. And if it's being unkind, say, what do you need? What do you need? Simply asking yourself what is needed can actually help an aspect within reach out and receive what they need, what it needs. We are made up of different aspects that have created different perceptions based upon our experiences. And so when we embrace this aspect and share love with it, we share kindness and compassion, it just has such a profound effect on us overall. Another tip is do something kind for yourself today. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think this is being kind to myself, coming here and sharing with you. May even be, which I have done, wrapping your arms around yourself and giving yourself a hug. That can be very warming and reassuring. Just doing that. So we shall enter into our meditation now. So just settle into a comfortable position. And just let your shoulders relax and your jaw relax. Just settling in. Unclench that jaw. Sometimes we hold on to tension in our jaw, just to let your breath flow naturally. And take a nice breath into the stillness within. And just breathing out, just letting all tension go. And with each breath, just imagine soft waves of calm washing over you. And place your hand over your heart and affirm with kindness, I deserve kindness. I am worthy of tenderness. I am gentle with myself. And notice any places that might carry tension when you say those words. Perhaps it could be in your chest, or in your shoulders, or in your belly, or in your mind. And just imagine breathing compassion into those places, as if wrapping them in a warm embrace. So, planting the seeds of joy. Now, with each inhale, invite healing, growth, and joy to bloom within you. And with each exhale, let go of harshness, criticism, and unrealistic expectation. And just rest in that kindness for yourself for a moment. Simply rest in the truth and say, either silently or aloud, I deserve the same tenderness I give others. My happiness grows when I treat myself with compassion. And when you are ready, take a nice deep breath. Gently return to where you are in your body and open your eyes. And remember, happiness is not something we chase or that we wait for. It's something we choose. So keep choosing joy, keep choosing gratitude, and keep shining your beautiful light. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Tomorrow, or the next video, will be day 10 of our happiness journey. So please share the light, hit the like, sending you an abundance of love, happiness, and joy. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.